We're going to bring in our panel now. We have Republican strategist Arif Halaby and Democratic strategist David Carlucci. Gentlemen, welcome both. Appreciate you being here. David, why don't we start with you? We just heard Bobby Chacon, former FBI, saying moments ago it would have been responsible leadership for Karen Bass, LA mayor, to ask the protesters to go home. She didn't. We hear her saying the chaos is being caused by the administration. What is your take on that?
Well, I've been, watching your program, and I heard the mayor really say that anyone in the highway is not peaceful. So she was pretty clear in saying that this has to be peaceful. I think to mix it up and say that she's supporting these violent protests would be inaccurate and wrong. So I think that's something that we have to be clear on, that the mayor was saying, hey, don't protest violently. You have a right to protest just like every other American does, but don't cross that line. And if you cross the line, the local police are there to apprehend you and take you into custody. What's happening here is that Donald Trump is just escalating the situation, bringing in a wrecking ball when you need a broom and a dustpan. Acting, it's like a bull in a china shop.
David, I just want to point out what we're seeing on our screen right now, because it is extraordinary. Our crew on the ground reporting that this is supposedly a Waymo that is now on fire, a vehicle, and you can see people wearing masks or balaclavas. There was one holding a skateboard and was seeming to hit something with some force there. I mean, Arif, you and I were monitoring much of this unfolding live yesterday. It seems that there's really been an escalation today. Let's talk about the calling in of the National Guard over Newsom's head. Was that the right move for the president to make? Or do you buy the narrative that that is behind the escalation that we're seeing tonight?
Well, Karen Bass is an absolute feckless and irresponsible mayor. She's left in the middle of the wildfires. In that situation, she also has abdicated her responsibility. She has zero respect from the leadership, from the mid-level officers on the police department. I know this. I'm a retired police officer. I taught at the academy. I have men and women I speak to regularly. They have zero respect for her as a leader. She has no idea what she's doing. Very important you understand this. She could have told them to go home. If you go back to 1992, when Mayor Tom Bradley told people to go out on the streets and protest, you realize that was the match that lit the gasoline that was already out. You tell me yesterday, when there wasn't any National Guard, when President Trump didn't have anybody on the streets, and that was an escalation. If you take a look out there, these people couldn't even spell National Guard. They have no desire. They couldn't care less about the National Guard. They care about one thing, and it's chaos. And this supports the Democrat narrative. It always has. It's why Governor Newsom has chosen not to do anything. He could have demanded the National Guard go down and secure buildings, secure the freeways. You realize the interstate commerce that takes place on that freeway, and the 710 freeway yesterday that goes straight down to the ports, that now can create a federal crime. These men and women can now be charged federally for interfering with interstate commerce, and allegedly you're going to find maybe even some Democrat leaders that are involved in this debacle. It's incredible.
Okay, Arif Halaby, David Carlucci, thank you both.